This video is in collaboration with audio. And welcome to the second episode of my Microadventure series where I'm heading to the Golden Ears Park here in British Columbia, Canada. On Friday the 13th, when nothing could possibly go wrong. I'm so late. Plans are just crazy. I went for a late night walk the night before and realized I hadn't really prepared for this spontaneous trip. So I stayed up late and packed the things I thought I'd need. It's easy Fridays in the office, so the plan was to leave work early and go straight camping. But of course, I missed some important stuff and had to head back home after work instead. Wasted about an extra hour, I believe. I am so freaking late. Things are just messed up and I don't know. Things didn't go well as planned, but here we are. We're going. We should be fine. We should be fine. Well, looking at the bright side of things, while driving through the scenic road to the park, it finally sunk in that I was really going to do this. It was about 2 years ago when I had first promised myself that if I get my driver's license and have the means to drive, I'd definitely go back for a solo trip. And there I was, fulfilling the promise I'd given to myself some time ago. Woo! This is so therapeutic. I just can't.
Hey there.
Hi there.
You going camping?
Yep.
Yeah.
I am.
I can't check you in. I'm just giving you
Sure.
this in advance.
Okay.
There are some bears in the area, so we're just asking people to keep all their food, anything with a strong smell, locked inside the car
Alright.
while it's not in use.
Yep.
There has been an issue with people leaving stuff out, so we're only giving out one warning if our patrol sees you leaving stuff out.
Alright.
Otherwise, you will have to leave.
Sure.
Just because it's become a bit of a problem.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank
That's
you.
everything.
Thank you. Here. Ladies and gents, I guess this is the official start for this episode's Microadventure.
The heat of July, baby. The salted heart is on.
Since moving to Canada, I've been on a few camping trips with Jake and a few other friends. However, this is the first time I've gone solo. And as you can guess, today's Microadventure goal is to go on a solo overnight camping trip. Safely and hopefully no bad bear encounters. Setting up the tent on my own felt like a full circle moment. Back in the Philippines, when I was 10 years old, I would play house with my cousins and neighborhood friends and make these little houses using makeshift materials. This whole process made me think that my younger self would have been so happy if I had brought him here. Just imagine his innocence.
Anywhere that you go, I know there won't be another.
It would be wonderful to be young and innocent while experiencing all of this. However, we can't turn back time. All we have is now. Kind of a thermos here for my coffee. Do have the canned tuna, and of course the coffee. After that meal, I decided to go for a walk to bump up my daily steps. The sun was still up, and I could use the time to go and explore the area. I changed to a more comfortable set of clothes and decided to head to the lake nearby. The Alouette Lake is just about a 15-minute walk from where my campground was. As usual, the trail is like stepping into a Twilight movie with the towering trees. But instead of vampires and werewolves, I was more afraid of bears coming out of the woods, especially with the recent bear activity in the area. I've been to the Lakes Beach area before, but it was the first time I had the place almost to myself. Well, to be fair, it was almost 7 p.m. when I arrived, and most people must have been back to their campsites by then, preparing their fancy camping dinners. So, there I was, immersed in the calm and serenity of the place, with my made good granola bars and good old time Coca-Cola. It was past 8 p.m. when I finally returned to the campsite. Since there's no reception in the area, I decided to pick up the book I never finished 2 years ago. This is one of the best things for trips like this. It forces you to pause, drop your phone, and take a break from doom scrolling. And just before the world goes completely dark and cold, I grabbed my stuff and made my last meal of the day. An instant cup noodles that I've never tried before, which actually turned out pretty good. Alright, so I think I owe you guys a room tour, tent tour, so here we go. Okay, and that's the door basically, and outside is just a vestibule, and then there's that bucket of water. It's going to be freezing tomorrow. And there's just a little mat there where I place my slippers and my shoes outside. And when you come in, I've got my running bag and my camera bag, my clothes, and water, hot water, just in case. So here's my tripod, and I can even fit my chair in here, which is nice. So I did some of the work earlier outside, but it started to get a little bit chilly, so I tried to move in here, and I'll be continuing my work here. I'll be transferring files and all that stuff. So, and lastly, I'll be sleeping in here, dead center. Yeah. And after a bit of creative work, I finally hit the sack and called it a day. It has been a long one for me. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. So it's already 6:15. It was a nice night's sleep, I would say. Yeah, I slept at around 10 p.m. I only woke up once. I think it was around 5 a.m. yeah, it was around 5 a.m. and then the next one was just like 6 a.m. So it was a nice sleep. It was comfortable. It's not that cold. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. It's a brand new day, and the first on the agenda was get my daily dose of instant coffee. Yes, instant coffee. Don't judge me for it.
Where did we go wrong? Fighting to belong, trying to make it seem like we're somebody else. Set the perfect frame of hide behind the makeup, like it's with the cost of losing yourself. Sit there all alone, wishing never known, trying to find a home in the palm of our hand.
I spent the rest of my morning delving deep into creative work. I was planning to go on another trail, but the creative juices in me were flowing that morning. It must be the ambience and how conducive it was for deep creative work.
And when it's up and gone, I'll hold it in a song and try to make it feel the real thing.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's already 9:30 in the morning and we're supposed to check out at 11 a.m. I don't think I have enough time to make my brunch. I probably just drop by somewhere and grab something. So I'll just start putting my things back in the car and make sure to leave before 11 a.m. So yeah, I'll be busy the next few hours, so let's go.
A picture's only worth a couple thousand words, and that's the only thing it'll ever be. And when it's up and gone, I'll hold it in a song and try to make it feel like it used to. Can we trace it back to the moments past? I'll give anything for that feeling.
And like any other thing in this world, things come to an end. And I'm afraid to say that this is the end of this trip. And I'm happy to note that I've ticked off the goal for this microadventure. Solo overnight camp trip. Safe and sound. I'm looking forward to more, and I hope to still see you in the next one. Ciao.